Betrayed Bibi declares Iran has no place or influence in the new Israel-Lebanon agreement. Israel told to withdraw after being pressed to accept the US-backed Lebanon ceasefire framework. Bibi defiant, says deal dealt a major blow to Iran's regional influence and proxy network. Bibi vows IDF will hold security zone until Hezbollah is fully disarmed and neutralized.
Yesterday, before the start of the Sabbath, we achieved a historic accomplishment for the State of Israel. Following direct negotiations between Israel and Lebanon, mediated by the U.S., we have reached a framework of understanding that allows us to move forward towards ending the conflict and, God willing, eventually reaching a peace agreement between the two countries. Under these understandings, the U.S. and Lebanon have recognized Israel's right to maintain the security zone inside Lebanon for as long as it is required for our security. We will continue to hold it until Hezbollah and the rest of the terrorist organizations are disarmed and until no further threat to Israel is posed from Lebanon. This is a massive blow to Iran and Hezbollah. Iran tried to force a withdrawal from southern Lebanon upon us. You heard these demands all the time, and you also heard their disappointment and their criticism of the agreement, both theirs and Hezbollah's. I stood firm on our vital interests and forcefully opposed the notion of forcing a withdrawal upon us. Lebanon, Israel, and the U.S. are essentially saying to Iran, this is none of your business. You have no status here. You have no involvement and no role. Not you, not Hezbollah, and not any terrorist organization. Israel and Lebanon have agreed on two adjacent areas near the Yellow Line, recommended by the IDF, where there will be a pilot program for disarming Hezbollah and transferring the territory to the control of the Lebanese army. I'll show you this on the map. The black line is our international border with Lebanon. The yellow line is the security line, or more accurately, the security zone. Here is a small addition we made in recent weeks. Where are the pilot areas we are discussing? The first is here, completely outside the security zone. The second is an area beyond our original security zone, which the IDF says is not operationally essential, and from which we will withdraw. These are the two pilot areas. This means Israel remains in the yellow security zone that protects us. This is a tremendous achievement, because what were they trying to do? They tried to get us out of there through all kinds of means and pressures. That, of course, will not happen. We are breaking the Iranian axis of terror, but we are also breaking the Iranian diplomatic axis. We managed to reach this framework of understandings for a simple reason, because we struck Hezbollah hard. And Hezbollah, which expected assistance from Iran, did not receive it because we struck Iran hard. All of this was done thanks to the heroism of our fighters, and also thanks to the wise and courageous decisions we made. In the last 2 weeks alone, we eliminated over 200 terrorists, and since the beginning of the war, over 9,000 Hezbollah terrorists. We took control of the Beaufort, and we are staying in the Beaufort. We took control of the Ali Tahrir Ridge and of Bint Jbeil. They're under our control. We are eliminating their terrorist infrastructure throughout the entire area, in the entire yellow zone. We are simply wiping out the terrorist infrastructure. There are bunkers there, there are tunnels there, there are terrorist villages there. We are wiping them all out. We are not done yet. We still have work to do, especially regarding the global problem of explosive drones. And in this too, we will be the first in the world to find a solution. But what is clear is one thing. There is a historic achievement here. This agreement strengthens Israel and Lebanon and weakens Iran and Hezbollah. And God willing, this is a sign of things to come.
Iranian MP says Hezbollah must keep fighting to prevent any future war from reaching Iranian territory. Tehran calls Lebanon its strategic depth in the long-running confrontation with Israel. Without Hezbollah, war would reach Iran's borders much sooner, senior Iranian lawmaker warns. Defense Minister hails Lebanon deal as a decisive strategic setback for the Iranian axis. Katz warns Iran of powerful response if Hezbollah attempts to undermine or violate the agreement.
The agreement signed yesterday between the United States, Israel, and Lebanon is a historic event and an important diplomatic and security achievement for the State of Israel, one that could, for the first time in decades, shape a new and safer reality along the northern border and in Lebanon, while strengthening the security of Israel's citizens over the long term. As the Prime Minister and I pledged, the State of Israel is not withdrawing from Lebanon and is maintaining the security zone in southern Lebanon, including the Beaufort Ridge, with the area cleared of residents and terrorist infrastructure both above and below ground. Israel is also preserving the IDF's freedom of action to eliminate threats against our soldiers and the communities and residents of the north. The key principle established by the agreement is that there will be no Israeli redeployment in southern Lebanon, no withdrawal whatsoever, for as long as the Hezbollah terrorist organization has not been disarmed throughout Lebanon and the security of northern residents is guaranteed. This is the fundamental condition to which Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and I committed ourselves, and which we are upholding. The agreement reflects the achievements of the IDF, the bravery of our soldiers fighting for the security of northern residents, and the resilience shown by the people of northern Israel in the face of a difficult and challenging situation. The agreement also constitutes a strategic blow to the Iranian axis. Iran attempted to force Israel to withdraw from Lebanon through threats and pressure on the United States, and it failed. Instead, a framework has been established and signed by the United States, Israel, and Lebanon that requires Hezbollah to be disarmed throughout Lebanon and makes clear that Lebanon's future will not be dictated by Iran and Hezbollah. Should Iran attempt to attack Israel in order to prevent the implementation of the agreement, we will respond with overwhelming force and demonstrate the existing imbalance in power between us. The real test will be the implementation of the agreement, and many challenges still lie ahead. The Prime Minister and I have instructed the IDF to prepare for a prolonged presence in the security zone and to make the necessary preparations to protect IDF soldiers and eliminate threats to the northern communities. We will act with determination to ensure that every commitment is fully implemented. We promise security for the residents of the North, and that is exactly what we have delivered, and will continue to deliver.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.